Here's what's happening to millions of men right now, and chances are you have no idea it's occurring in your own body. Every single day, your prostate is under attack from inflammation that's silently growing stronger while you sleep, eat, and go about your daily routine. The scary part? Most men don't feel anything until it's already affecting their quality of life. I'm Dr. Eva Hart, and for the past 14 years, I've dedicated my practice to helping men over 60 reclaim their health naturally. I've seen thousands of men walk into my office feeling defeated, embarrassed, and convinced that declining prostate health was just their new normal. But here's what I've discovered through years of research and clinical experience. Nature has provided us with incredibly powerful tools that can support prostate health in ways that might surprise you. This isn't your fault. The symptoms you might be experiencing, the frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom, the feeling of incomplete emptying, the urgency that strikes at the most inconvenient moments, these aren't character flaws or signs of weakness. They're signals from your body, and more importantly, they're often reversible with the right approach. I know how difficult it can be to talk about these issues. In all my years of practice, I've noticed that prostate health remains one of the most avoided topics among men. The silence around this subject does more harm than good. Today, we're breaking that silence because your health and your dignity depend on it. In this video, I'm going to share 5 specific fruits that scientific research has shown can provide remarkable support for prostate health. These aren't exotic superfoods you've never heard of. They're accessible, delicious options that you can start incorporating into your diet immediately. Each one works through different biological pathways to address the root causes of prostate inflammation and dysfunction. This is about more than just reducing trips to the bathroom. It's about reclaiming your confidence, sleeping through the night again, and feeling like the man you've always been. It's about not having to plan your life around bathroom locations or avoid social situations because of embarrassing symptoms. Stay with me until the end, because the 5th fruit I'll discuss has research backing that will genuinely surprise you, and it might already be sitting in your kitchen right now. And if this topic resonates with you, share in the comments what exactly speaks to you. If it doesn't, let me know how I can improve the content and what topics would be more interesting for you. But first, let me tell you about something that happened just last week that perfectly illustrates why this information is so crucial. Last Tuesday, a 64-year-old man named Robert sat across from me in my office, his shoulders slumped in defeat. He told me he hadn't slept through the night in over 2 years. "Doctor," he said, "I feel like I'm losing myself. I can't even go to my grandson's baseball games without worrying about where the nearest restroom is." Robert's story isn't unique. What's happening inside the prostate as men age is a complex process that most doctors oversimplify. As testosterone levels naturally decline and inflammation increases, the prostate tissue begins to respond in ways that can significantly impact quality of life. The good news? This process isn't inevitable or irreversible. Your prostate is about the size of a walnut, but its impact on your daily life is enormous. It surrounds the urethra, which means that when inflammation causes swelling, it directly affects urination. What many men don't realize is that chronic inflammation in the prostate is often driven by the same dietary and lifestyle factors that contribute to heart disease and diabetes. The conventional medical approach often focuses on symptom management rather than addressing root causes. But research from leading institutions has identified specific compounds in certain fruits that can directly target the inflammatory pathways affecting prostate health. These natural solutions work with your body's healing mechanisms rather than simply masking symptoms. Robert implemented the nutritional strategies I'm about to share with you, and within 6 weeks, he was sleeping through the night again. More importantly, he felt like himself for the first time in years. But the transformation began with understanding that his prostate health was within his control. What I'm about to share with you represents decades of research condensed into practical, actionable steps. The first fruit you might not have even considered in the context of prostate health is the common tomato. Moreover, you may not have known that, from a botanical standpoint, it's actually a fruit. It develops from the flower of the plant and contains seeds, even though we're used to treating it as a vegetable in cooking. But scientific research is completely reshaping how we view its benefits. First powerful fruit, tomatoes, the lycopene powerhouse. Here's something that might surprise you. The most researched nutrient for prostate health isn't a vitamin or mineral. It's a red pigment found abundantly in tomatoes called lycopene. I've watched countless patients dismiss tomatoes as just vegetables, not realizing they were overlooking one of nature's most potent prostate protectors. Let me tell you about James, a 68-year-old retired teacher who came to me last fall. He'd been experiencing increasing urgency and frequency, symptoms that were starting to interfere with his teaching job. James was skeptical when I suggested increasing his tomato intake, especially since he'd been avoiding them due to concerns about acidity. But the science behind lycopene is remarkable. Lycopene is a powerful antioxidant that specifically accumulates in prostate tissue. Research published in major medical journals has shown that men with higher lycopene levels in their blood have significantly healthier prostates. What makes this even more interesting is that cooking tomatoes actually increases the bioavailability of lycopene, making tomato sauce, paste, and cooked tomatoes even more beneficial than raw ones. The mechanism is fascinating. Lycopene works by neutralizing free radicals that contribute to cellular damage and inflammation in the prostate. It also appears to influence cell growth patterns in ways that support healthy prostate function. Studies involving thousands of men have consistently shown that those who consume tomato products regularly have better prostate health outcomes. James started incorporating tomato sauce into his meals 3 times a week and began drinking a small glass of low-sodium tomato juice daily. Within 2 months, his nighttime awakenings decreased from 5 times per night to just once. But more than that, he felt more energetic and confident during the day. The beauty of tomatoes is their versatility. Whether you prefer fresh tomatoes in salads, tomato sauce on pasta, or even tomato soup, you're providing your prostate with concentrated protection. Key is consistency, making tomatoes a regular part of your diet rather than an occasional addition. If you're reading this and thinking about your own symptoms, type tomato in the comments. It helps me understand how this information is resonating with you and guides future content. But here's what might shock you even more. The next fruit I'm going to discuss has research showing it can actually help reverse some of the cellular changes that contribute to prostate problems. Second powerful fruit, pomegranates, nature's anti-inflammatory medicine. I've been studying the effects of pomegranates on prostate health for years, and the research continues to astound me. This ancient fruit contains compounds that work like natural medicine, targeting multiple pathways involved in prostate inflammation and cellular health. 3 months ago, I started working with David, a 62-year-old carpenter who was frustrated by his declining quality of life. He tried various supplements and medications, but nothing seemed to provide lasting relief. His PSA levels were elevated, and he was constantly worried about his prostate health. That's when we introduced pomegranates into his daily routine. Pomegranates contain unique compounds called elagitannins, which are converted by your gut bacteria into substances that have profound anti-inflammatory effects. What makes pomegranates particularly special for prostate health is their ability to influence cellular behavior at the genetic level. Research has shown that pomegranate extract can actually slow the progression of prostate issues by affecting how cells grow and divide. The most compelling study involved men who were monitoring their PSA levels, a marker of prostate health. Those who consumed pomegranate juice daily showed significant improvements in their PSA doubling time, meaning their levels increased much more slowly than expected. This suggests that pomegranates aren't just providing temporary relief, they're addressing underlying processes. David started drinking 4 ounces of pure pomegranate juice daily and eating fresh pomegranate seeds as snacks. Within 3 months, his PSA levels had stabilized, and his urinary symptoms had improved dramatically. But perhaps most importantly, his anxiety about his health decreased significantly because he felt like he was taking meaningful action. The challenge with pomegranates is their availability and cost. Look for pure pomegranate juice without added sugars, or consider frozen pomegranate seeds, which retain most of their beneficial compounds. Even pomegranate extract supplements can be effective, though whole fruit provides additional fiber and nutrients. Remember, consistency is more important than quantity. A small amount of pomegranate daily is more beneficial than large amounts occasionally. But wait until you hear about the third fruit. It's something you probably have in your kitchen right now, and the research on its prostate benefits will genuinely surprise you. Third powerful fruit, watermelon, the unexpected prostate protector. Most men think of watermelon as nothing more than a refreshing summer treat, but recent research has revealed something remarkable about this common fruit that could revolutionize how you think about prostate health. The secret lies in compounds that most people throw away without a second thought. Here's what's fascinating about watermelon. It contains high levels of lycopene, even higher than tomatoes in some varieties, along with a unique amino acid called citrulline that has profound effects on blood flow and circulation. For prostate health, this combination is incredibly powerful. Let me share what happened with Michael, a 66-year-old retiree who came to me last summer. He was experiencing typical prostate symptoms, but he was also concerned about his overall cardiovascular health. Michael was surprised when I suggested adding watermelon to his daily routine, especially since he thought fruit was too high in sugar for someone his age. The citrulline in watermelon is particularly concentrated in the white rind that most people discard. This compound gets converted to arginine in your body, which then helps produce nitric oxide. Better circulation means better nutrient delivery to prostate tissue and more efficient removal of inflammatory waste products. Michael started eating watermelon regularly, including some of the white rind in smoothies. He also began drinking fresh watermelon juice. Within 6 weeks, he noticed improvements not just in his prostate symptoms but in his energy levels and overall sense of well-being. His blood pressure also improved, which his cardiologist attributed to better circulation. The beauty of watermelon is its dual action. The lycopene provides antioxidant protection similar to tomatoes, while the citrulline supports healthy blood flow. This makes it particularly valuable for men over 60, who often face both prostate issues and cardiovascular concerns simultaneously. When selecting watermelon, choose varieties with deeper red flesh, as these typically contain higher levels of lycopene. Don't be afraid to eat some of the white rind. It's where the citrulline is most concentrated. If this information is helpful to you, share watermelon in the comments below. Your engagement helps me create more content that addresses your specific health concerns. Now, the fourth fruit I'm going to discuss has been used medicinally for thousands of years, and modern science has finally confirmed what ancient healers knew about its remarkable prostate benefits. Fourth powerful fruit, cranberries, beyond urinary tract health. When most people think of cranberries, they think of urinary tract infections in women. But cutting-edge research has revealed that cranberries offer profound benefits for prostate health that go far beyond their traditional uses. Compounds responsible for these benefits work through mechanisms that scientists are only beginning to understand. Frank, a 69-year-old former police officer, came to me with chronic prostate discomfort. He'd been dealing with symptoms for over 3 years, and conventional treatments had provided only temporary relief. Frank was frustrated and beginning to lose hope that he could ever feel normal again. Cranberries contain unique compounds called proanthocyanidins that have a remarkable ability to prevent harmful bacteria from adhering to the walls of the urinary tract and prostate. But their benefits extend far beyond bacterial protection. These compounds create an inhospitable environment for inflammatory processes in prostate tissue while providing powerful antioxidant protection. Frank started drinking unsweetened cranberry juice mixed with water daily and eating dried cranberries as snacks. Within 2 months, his discomfort had decreased significantly, and his quality of life improved dramatically. What makes cranberries particularly valuable is their ability to address multiple aspects of prostate health simultaneously. They provide antibacterial protection, reduce inflammation, support healthy circulation, and deliver powerful antioxidants directly to prostate tissue. The challenge with cranberries is their intense tartness, which leads many manufacturers to add large amounts of sugar. Look for unsweetened cranberry juice, though you'll likely need to dilute it with water. Dried cranberries can be effective if you choose varieties with minimal added sugar. The research on cranberries continues to evolve, with new studies revealing additional mechanisms by which these remarkable berries support men's health. But nothing prepared me for the research on the fifth and final fruit. It's something so common that you've probably never considered its prostate benefits, yet the science is absolutely compelling. Fifth powerful fruit, citrus fruits, the vitamin C connection and beyond. Here's something that will probably surprise you. The humble orange, along with other citrus fruits, contains compounds that research suggests may be among the most protective foods for prostate health. I'm not talking about vitamin C, though that's important too. I'm talking about specific flavonoids that accumulate in prostate tissue and provide remarkable protective benefits. The research on citrus fruits and prostate health has been building for years, but a landmark study published recently followed thousands of men for over a decade and found something remarkable. Those who consumed citrus fruits regularly had significantly better prostate health outcomes compared to those who rarely ate them. Thomas, a 71-year-old grandfather, was dealing with prostate symptoms that were affecting his ability to enjoy time with his grandchildren. He was constantly worried about bathroom access and had started declining social invitations. Thomas was skeptical about dietary approaches, having tried various supplements without success. Citrus fruits contain compounds called polymethoxyflavones, which have unique properties that make them particularly beneficial for prostate health. These compounds can cross into prostate tissue easily and provide targeted anti-inflammatory effects. They also support healthy cellular function and may help regulate hormone metabolism in ways that benefit the prostate. Thomas started his day with fresh orange juice and ate an orange or grapefruit as an afternoon snack. He also began adding lemon to his water throughout the day. Within 3 months, his symptoms had improved enough that he felt comfortable taking a cross-country trip to visit family, something he hadn't done in 2 years. The vitamin C in citrus fruits also plays a crucial role in prostate health by supporting immune function and helping maintain healthy tissue structure. But it's the combination of vitamin C with the specific flavonoids that makes citrus fruits so powerful for prostate support. When choosing citrus fruits, variety is important. Different citrus fruits contain different profiles of beneficial compounds, so rotating between oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes provides the broadest spectrum of protection. If you've been following along and finding this information valuable, type citrus in the comments. It helps me understand what resonates with you and guides the content I create in the future. Your path forward, integrating these fruits for maximum benefit. Through 14 years of helping men reclaim their prostate health naturally, I can tell you that the 5 fruits we've discussed today represent some of the most powerful tools nature has provided. But here's what's crucial to understand. These aren't quick fixes or miracle cures. They're natural medicines that work by supporting your body's inherent healing mechanisms. The men I've worked with who see the most dramatic improvements are those who approach these recommendations systematically. They don't try to incorporate all 5 fruits at once. They start with 1 or 2 and build gradually. This approach allows their bodies to adapt and makes the changes sustainable long-term. Start with the fruit that appeals to you most or that you can most easily incorporate into your current routine. Maybe it's adding tomato sauce to your weekly meals or starting your day with fresh orange juice or enjoying watermelon during the summer months. Key is consistency, not perfection. If you found value in this information, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. I'm committed to sharing evidence-based, natural approaches to men's health that can help you feel like yourself again. Share this video with any men in your life who might benefit from this information. Take action today. Choose 1 fruit from this list and make it a regular part of your diet for the next month. Notice how you feel, pay attention to changes in your symptoms, and remember that small steps can lead to significant transformations. What struck you most about today's discussion? What fruit are you planning to try first? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another man needs to hear to take that first step toward better health. Remember, it's never too late to start, and it's never too early to begin supporting your prostate health naturally. The research is clear, the solutions are accessible, and your future self will thank you for taking action today.